On Friday night, Assembly Hall played host to another historic event as the Indiana Pacers took on the San Antonio Spurs in the first professional basketball game held at IU since 1972 ABA playoff game. Kate Senne has more from Assembly Hall.
The Pacers, who finished 10 games under 500 last year, look to turn things around this season with their #1 draft pick Tyler Hansborough, who did not play due to his sore right shin. While the Spurs hope their new addition, Richard Jefferson, will help them bring home a championship. It was certainly a tale of two halves for the Pacers, who came out firing in the first. It was pretty much dribble, pass, shoot, and repeat, as the Pacers made just 4 of 18 three-pointers and shot 40% from the field in the first half.
We're a good three-point shooting team. It's a big part of what we do. We want to shoot open threes, and when we get on a roll, we're very, very difficult. And I never talk to our guys about whether or not to take a three, just the quality of the three. If they're unguarded, they're expected to pull the trigger.
San Antonio was led by Indianapolis native George Hill, who led the team with 21 points, while Tim Duncan finished with 15 and Tony Parker with 14. Down 3 at halftime, the Pacers came out in the second half, moved the ball around more, and took better shots as Indiana shot 7 of 12 from behind the arc for the half. Roy Hibbert shined in the third quarter, scoring 10 of his 16 points, while Danny Granger finished with 29 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 assists in the Pacers' 114-112 win over the Spurs.
Just guarding smaller guys that are quicker, shoot. They have a real good team, so we should get back. Hopefully I can make a game and see if I can from around. But, those guys are real good players. They have a chance to go out there and work on my game as well.
Because confidence, you can be really good, but you lack in confidence. You really, you want to show it on the court. And I think it's huge to learn how to always recover when you miss 5, 6, 7 shots. I missed 19 tonight, but I'm still going to shoot. We got to be confident with our ability.
With tonight's win, the Pacers finished the preseason with a record of 3-4. They tip off the regular season Wednesday night in Atlanta, where they hope to snap a 3-game losing streak to the Hawks. From Assembly Hall, I'm Kate Senne, Hoosier Sports Night.
The game Friday night may have been between two NBA teams, but it became clear early that this game was being held on a college campus. The IU students created a collegiate atmosphere at the game that had these big NBA big shots, in a feeling that they didn't experience maybe since their days on campus. Nick LaGrange was at the game, experiencing all the cheers from the IU students.
The Indiana Pacers and San Antonio Spurs met in a preseason game on Friday. Now, I know that doesn't sound very exciting, but this wasn't your run-of-the-mill NBA preseason snooze fest. This game was played in IU's fabled Assembly Hall, a place that always carries excitement for the game of basketball, as well as a college atmosphere that players and coaches at any level can appreciate. In fact, the meshing of the college and professional worlds were readily felt when IU coach Tom Crean and Pacer coach Jim O'Brien were seen discussing in-game strategy after the game. Pacers stars Roy Hibbert and Danny Granger had this to say about the game's college-like feel.
It's a great crowd. It reminds me of college. Just everybody chanting and the band, and kind of missed it. This is my second year of college. It felt like home a little bit.
It's fun. It's my first time actually here. I think I came to the game probably 4 or 5 years ago. But it's fun to play here. We always sit on the bench and it felt like college. It's kind of like a college locker room. We're playing. So it was a lot of fun. College ball was amazing. You have the whacked out student section. Going crazy. I played in Mexico, so the floor would shake. When it would get rowdy. The atmosphere was unbelievable. Even I want to say even better than the playoff atmosphere. The college fans, the kids, just so much more crazy. So it was a lot of fun in college.
From Assembly Hall, I'm Nick LaGrange, Hoosier Sports Night.
Coming into their game against Iowa on Sunday, the 24th ranked women's soccer team was undefeated at home. The Hawkeyes made it clear in the first half that they would not let the Hoosiers run them over, as Iowa was still looking for their elusive first Big Ten win. Mike Flasterstein caught all the action from this exciting game.
The Hawkeyes came into Bloomington looking for their first Big Ten win, but with goals by both Jocelyn Moses and Ori Velasquez Herrera and a penalty shot saved by Lex Dickinson, the Hawkeyes were denied.
It was a great battle. I thought the girls persevered when the going got a little bit tough in the second half.
I think we started off a little bit weak, but at the end we pulled it together and got 2 goals.
The Hoosiers were feeling the pressure, but were relieved by Jocelyn Moses' second goal of the season in the 82nd minute.
Soccer's a game where you could dominate in every category and give up a goal and you want to give away or something like that. So it was relief, to say, hey, she got it put away.
Soon after Jocelyn's goal, Lex Dickinson stepped up and made a huge save on a penalty shot that kept the lead for the Hoosiers.
There's a lot of pressure because, that could have made it a tie, which could have gone into overtime. But I tried to read her. I mean, it's mostly a guess, but I tried to read which way she was going, and I just threw myself that way and tried to make the saves.
That was huge. Lex has she's got some long arms, so we always know that if she can, if she can get a step and get fully extended, she can get a touch on some things. But that was tremendous.
In the 89th minute, Ori Velasquez-Herrera scored her 5th goal of the season, putting her on top of the goal-scoring lead for IU and solidifying the win.
It was a really big deal. Like, any goal that we can get just to seal the deal is just great. So I'm really happy about it.
On Wednesday, IU will face a Penn State team that has won 6 games in a row and beat Illinois on Sunday 6-0. Still, the team remains confident.
Yes, I think we can beat them.
Oh, we're more than prepared. We'll be good.
The next few days are very important in your preparation for Thursday, and we'll just watch videotape during the week, and we'll be ready for it.
At Bill Armstrong Stadium, I'm Mike Flasterstein, Hoosier Sports Night.
Some exciting news. We'd like to congratulate former Hoosier and two-time All-Big Ten golfer Steve Wheatcroft on earning a spot in the 2010 PGA Tour. Steve finished 20th in the nationwide tour money list in 2009 and had 8 top 25 finishes. You got to put Wheatcroft on a Wheaties box, don't you?
The men's soccer team followed the football team to Evanston this weekend in a battle of top 25 teams. The soccer Hoosiers continued to fall in the football Hoosiers' footsteps as they lost 2-0 against the 12th-ranked Wildcats. This loss was the 3rd straight for Indiana, and it will likely cause them to drop out of the top 25. On Friday, the 20th-ranked Indiana field hockey team played host to Penn State. This game had some extra meaning for the Hoosiers as over 1/3 of the roster hails from Pennsylvania. Cody Sharrett has more on the highly offensive game from the field hockey field.
Coming into Friday's game, the IU field hockey team hadn't beat Penn State since 2006. 2 goals from redshirt freshman Morgan Fleetwood, along with goals from freshmen Sharana Chang and senior Meg O'Connell, netted the Hoosiers a 4-1 victory over the Nittany Lions.
Today's game was a complete team victory. Very proud of our team. I think we took the momentum from last week's big win against Northwestern and carried it into today. This team, I think has just secretly been mounting a campaign to sneak back up into the top 20 and sneak up in the Big Ten.
We came to play today, not just an individual, it was an entire team. Everyone on the team, even the people on the bench, we had so much support and everyone was here at the game now. So I think that really helped us out.
Friday's victory propels the team's record to 10-5 on the year. From the IU Field Hockey Complex, I'm Cody Sharrett, Hoosier Sports Night.
Coming up on Hoosier Sports Night, we play a little game of trading places as Lucas Mayer takes my place on the rundown. Plus, Rock Chalk B-Walk, Brandon Walker-Roby comes in studio as we break down the Hoosier loss to Northwestern. Stick around.